But if I win, that'd be something. If I trophy, that'd be something. That'd be nice. Of course, we're gonna draw our forest. We only have one. Chance of drawing red, pretty good. I think we can keep this. Oh, don't let the first game be screwed. Own it, rawr. At least my opponent mulliganed. I feel better about that now. You're playing against green. You don't know it yet. Never did I not have it. Now I wish I'd played the black. I was gonna do this anyway. I don't want my jury to get wiped out too early. Red and blue, huh? And they're passing the turn. Okay. I don't have to play anything either. Holding up in priority. Got 2 points in. Actually, losing jury right now would not be bad. This doesn't do anything, and if they want to counter it, I'd rather them waste it on this and... Let's draw another black. But they didn't even get value out of this. Did they? Oh, I'm thinking of the other card. I'm sorry. The one where it has, what is it? Artistic refusal? I'm thinking of that one. Well, can transform it. They haven't played anything. And I can just keep cards in my hand. They still have priority, so I'm glad I waited. Can't play around things. I'd rather get it out. If they have something, they need to do something. If they have it. That way, if my next turn is a good hit, if they don't play anything else. Because they've wasted turns not playing anything. So now I can flip this, send it in. I think I like that idea because I get value out of it now. Technically, I don't even have to send it in. But I kind of like it, especially if they're going to block. Because they don't have a good board right now. I'm okay if they want to trade with a 4-3. Because it's got menace. I removed a creature. My board is better. I didn't want that land anyway. I want another swamp. They put the well, I could look in their hand right now and see what they got. Or I could play this and get the first strike down. I think I like the incubate thing option, because if they don't have anything, oh well, yeah, you can get rid of that. I am looking at chat right now, but just as a reminder, when we're getting into this, I will not be looking at it mostly. So, what else did you have? Aaron, okay. 2-0 flash. All right. Not getting the mana kinda sucks. And this is counter target red or green with mana value 6 or less. So he can definitely counter this. I think we will just pass. We know they can't do anything about this 2/2. Yeah, I say we end the turn. We know what's in their hand, and we have a grid board right now. Oh, baby. So I have 5 mana. I can attack with the 2/2 and convoke at the end of my turn. And red or green, right? Counter target. Wow! Yes. I can easily do this, but I'm gonna get the Broodlord out. What do I want to bring in? I got 5 mana. Do I just want to bring in like another Deadly Derision? Or do I want to bring in like a Yomari here? Oh, you know what? I know what we could do. Just in case they are able to get rid of it. Could just bring this in. Super aggressive. They got to get rid of one of their creatures, right? Bring in the Breach. I don't have the mana to play it. But oh yeah, it has Convoke on it. That's not bad. As long as the Broodlord stays in play, we have Convoke. So they're dead unless they can, if they can get rid of my flyer. They got to get rid of the Broodlord because I can just send everything after. I'm not taking any chances here. You can come in and do 6 points of damage. That's Convoke, right? Yeah. Yeah, because they're dead in the air. Okay. I kind of want to play it just to play it. Hi-ya, the opponent. Yeah, the opponent is. I just want to play it. Is that so bad? Just swing. Okay, fine. You're right. I had a daily for black and blue, but like, you're right. Nim. I think that was a good first game for our decks. We got a lot of our high-end stuff. Again, this is what I love about Magic. One forest in our deck, just one. So I need one black, ultimately two. But I do have a turn 2 play, so I think we keep this hand. There we go. All right, we're playing against another red-black deck. I think I put the frontliner out. Okay. They are definitely splashing for something. What they're splashing, we don't know. I think I'd rather max out my mana. Opponent, please stop gaining life. That would be nice. I need to win by killing your face. What do you do? When this transforms, put target permanent card with mana value 2 or less. And what's in my graveyard right now? I can put that in there. What's... Oh, okay. Yeah. Tapped out. Can't really make a good attack right now, so we will play this. Since my deck is mostly creatures. Attack. Perfect. Please don't have the smite. If you do, we'll pull it out. There we go. All right, we got it out. I think we Deadly Derision this, and then with our token, we put this into play. Let's attack first. It could have the cut short. Could kill this on their turn. They already have open mana, so if they have the thing, then again this maximizes everything. Now I can play this. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Okay. Their board is clear. For now. Yep. You get to incubate. Oh, baby. I mean, not gonna hurt. This keeps it out of smite range, right? Yeah. And for sure, we get the 6 damage in because of Menace. Okay. They're definitely advertising that they have something. Maybe a block. We're doing 11 points of damage next go around. I'm pretty sure they might just have a creature instead. I say we don't block this. This gives them, but then again, it's kind of hard to pass up. Okay. So now, easy swing in. I am gonna play this. I did kind of figure, I mean, we knew they were advertising something, but it's gonna take them another turn. No. We're going into combat. Okay. So do I swing in? They'll get the 4/4 and then they'll be able to block. I say no. Maybe we wait. Oh, that's right. We kept this, didn't we? Yeah, I saw, yeah, the urn, I was like, I forgot that it does a removal as well. I mean, I knew it in my head. Okay. All right. Can we, well, they have to block. They could have a cut short. Can't play around it forever. Oh, that's good for us. Okay, now they got a death touch. We have removal in our deck, but I think it's just flashier. I'll take that. Could it be argued that we take out the other defender and put in the other battle? Maybe. Okay, we don't have a turn to play. It's very heavy in our hand. See, this is what I was worried about. I think our chances of getting a red is high. It's hard not to say keep when we have Glissa. All right, you got a pet. I'm sorry. No pets allowed except mine. All right, well, that's just how it works. We are gonna cycle. That's some. Oh, that's because I have this pulled up. No? Alrighty then. Gonna pull all of our black out of the deck, because that's what's gonna happen. Well, I get a treasure token. That's one way to look at it. And then we can play Glissa. Am I gonna... No. I'd rather them play something else. But if they pass... Oh, man. Could just do this. Hate to do that. Alright, you win. I'm gonna get Glissa out on the board. You're just passing. Oh, now I get it. They could have something. And if they don't, then we can bring it back with Unseal. That's the way I look at it. Going into combat. Oh, we did. We went into combat. Well, we already got value out of Glissa. Especially when they're doing cycling. When they're doing that much land stuff, I'm scared. I don't see any reason not to do this. Man. Round 2 of Glissa. I got one of those too. Which, you know, landed on the top there. Did we? Yeah, her Broodlord went on there, so they're gonna take my Broodlord. That sucks. Did I lose all my derisions? Yes, I did. And my Stoke. I still have... Nope, my Shatter went as well. All of my removal is gone. What creatures in here do I want? I can bring back my Gloomfang. And Yumari. I can transform all my tokens and then send them in with First Strike and Death Touch next turn. Play this, bring the creatures back on their turn. Yeah, the opponent playing breach before we do. Rude. And taking our Broodlord on top of it. Our Broodlord. We can keep Glissa for one more turn. We got a good attack coming. Take 8. What do I want to do here? I don't want to lose all my tokens, but I am getting value. I don't have any removal. I got to be super aggressive. Yeah, I forgot about the backup, but I couldn't block it anyway. There's nothing I could do. I think we lose this because they got their breach off and got freaking lucky to take my Broodlord. Well, they took all of our win, and all of my removal ended up in the bin, unfortunately. I think we go for the cheap. I'm dead in the air, right? What was I hoping for? So if I swing in, it's 8, 11, 13, 15. They're forced to block. They have a thing. Yeah, we're just dead on board. Let's not drag out the game anymore. Then again, they may not. Who knows? They may not even swing. They may not even swing. They may not even swing. Who knows? They may not even do math right. We're dead on board. All they got to do is swing. Yeah. Come get your big hit. The only thing we could have hoped for is that they disconnect. So you never know. That's why I was like, we're gonna stay in it until we're done. So you never know. Yeah, they got so lucky. They milled all of our removal, our Brood Lord, and they got their Breach off with all in one big hit. Took all of our removal, our win cons, everything with one card. That's why Breach is so nice when you're able to play it. So, hey, now that is the type of hand I like. Since I have a turn to play, I think I'll play the tapped land. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Show me what you got. Show me your secrets. Yeah. Loaded. Oracle probably is good to get rid of. The Aerialist, actually, probably even better. I think we just get rid of the aerial. It's nice to know what they have in their hand. Looks like they're splashing white. Can't play any of their blue, which is good for us. They do have a removal. If we transform this, I don't want to attack with it because they'll just easily block it. We could just swing in, see what they... I'm okay trading, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not okay. Maybe I do want to transform it later. Yeah, let's keep our board. Let's give them a target to consider get rid of. Since we have Glissa in hand and we can play it next turn. I definitely want them to spin their removal. They're stuck on mana. They're mana screwed. Yeah, they definitely would have traded. If I stoke the flames, I'll be able to get rid of a card, swing in for 3. They might still be mana screwed. I think we play this now because they're super mana screwed. I think this is the better play. We get the value out of it as much as we can right now. So they don't have blue to counter. They could have a flourish, but no, they didn't do it. I think we swing in. Worst case scenario, they take 2 damage. That's worst case. Yeah, that way whatever they play, I can stoke if I want. Actually, I'd rather get this into play first. get bait twice again. Smack. Wow. This is so good for us. Ah, they finally got it. Okay. The fact that we got 4 tokens out of it, I think is really good. But we kind of, it's supposed to be our turn. I missed counter, but bring in my, I think it was still the right play. I think it was still the right play. Our board is super aggro here. Is this a mana? Yeah. So they can do their 3/3. Which they choose not to. Honestly, I think this is 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I think we just go super heavy, all of this. I think we just Leroy it up. Because they got 8, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Ah, they get the 4 life back, but they're still dead, right? Yeah. Oh, no, wait, they're not. Because they gain 2 back, but oh, okay, never mind. They decided to tap out. They're done. But we are aiming for the stars. That's why we're playing with Cosmic Lands, our Space Hamster, and good old Minsk. I don't want to mulligan this, but I think we have to. It's not aggressive enough. Even into a worse hand. Can't mulligan too much. This is ain't good.
You can do it!
We have so many 2s in our deck. Oh my, oh, but they mulligan too. Okay, okay, okay. I get rid of the breach. Oh, that's one of our wing cons. One of the lands. Wow. I think we're screwed on this one. I think this is going to be a loss. Maybe not.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Be the ball. Be the ball. Be the ball. That's a play. One more land gets us a Deadly Derision. One more mountain gets us a Stoke. Actually, we could Stoke with the sleeve on a creature on the board. But I'm happy trading with the best.
I
find your lack of faith disturbing.
Actually, this is the better play here. Block it! Do it! Do it! Gosh, dang it! They didn't fall for it, chat. Swing. Swing. See what happens.
Yeah, and monkeys might fly out of my butt.
Monkey, yeah. Shaw. To get rid of it, it's got trample, it still does 3 damage. Win-win. Aha! Well, they played that, didn't they? Ooh, they backed up on itself! I can clear their board. Is it worth it to do 5 damage? I could get the evasion right off the bat. I think so. I know. I was thinking that too. Definitely thinking that too. Yeah. Value. I went for the value play. Does it pay off? Do they have Glissa? They would have played Glissa last turn if they had it. Okay. What are you going to bring back? That's scary to think about, that they're forced to play this. Probably the Kavu. I dare you to bring the Kavu back because it's a 4 mana. Come on. We don't have that. Technically, we have, you know, like, it's 17 lands in the deck, but technically it's like, you know, 16 with the double 8, whatever. You know what? You feel me, right? Okay. All right. Kavu will just back up itself. I can get rid of a 3/3. Or I smack in for 6. I kind of like this better. Something tells me I need to play this in case I get the Broodlord or something in my hand, or the Breach. That way, because I got 6 mana now. And because they lost something, this got bigger too. So obviously calculated. Obviously. I wish I could say that. They can't play the Kavu, but they got something else, burgeoning. Okay. This any target? kill the Etherborn? Or do we just smack in with the Menace, see what they play? I think we got to get rid of the Etherborn. We got to be super aggressive. Got to go for the win. And then that becomes a fight. Yeah. Crazy. But now you're a 5/4. And unless I can play... Yeah, I know. I'm playing to the wind. Ashen Reaper, Heel Slasher. If they don't play anything else, we win. If they don't play anything else, we win. Oh my god! This just in. Opponent figured out what Menace is. Yeah, I did. Hell yeah, I did. Even though you effed me over on a Mulligan 5 sleeve experience, fun, you know. But yeah, objects in mirror closer than they appear. Oh, turn 2 Rev. Oh man, this is great. This is great. And they mulliganed. Oh, chef's kiss. Got a pet. No pets allowed except mine. Sorry. Wake up. We got planeswalkers to kill. Show me what you got. All right. Well, that's a pretty high value thing there. Oh, go bye-bye. Do any of y'all have backup? No, except you. Okay, so I guess I'll play you. Because maybe I can change you next turn. Yeah, I think that is the play. We change you, get you a 3/3, you smack in. Get the value already by the change. Smack in. Get another black. We can kill the strobe knight before it starts popping off. Now strobe knight can pop off. Is that only on their play? Oh. Well, now they can't do it. They're gonna get this no matter what, unless I get rid of this. And then with that, I can bring this. Now we got some blockers. Man, that's some good coffee. Play something crappy. Do it. Oh man, that's well. Congratulations, you have earned your. What is this? Man. Those counters stay, right? Yeah. I mean, that's... Well... I think we just play our board out here and say go.
Oh my gosh,
We're
it's
still
away!
looking good. Oh, we got a raid. Well, hello. I think everyone may be stuck in a commercial, but hey, Mercurial Blue, Mercurial. I can't even pronounce tonight. Thank you so much for the raid. I will toss you a follow here, and catch you out, whenever, next time you're on. Oh,
Hail to the king, baby.
Thank you for the follow. I got my Brood Lord, and they got full mana up. That's too scary. Okay, I got you a follow. For those that are coming in, there's going to be a delay because I'm not like the big time streamers that can play this over and over. This is my one and done. Demonic Tutors, thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. All right, we don't want to play this out. Let me just get my thinking head back here straight. Thank you so much for the raid love. Thank you. Before how many? I got 2 counters. Thank you. I just want to say that right off the bat. Thank you so much for the raid love. Thank y'all. Thank you so much, Mercurial Blue. And I'll definitely support you back and check you out too. So, all right, we definitely want to swing in with our 2 here. I got 5 mana, so I can't cast you next. I may just have to plane cycle here. Do that on their turn. Let me just think this out real quick. Couldn't attack with any of these because it doesn't make sense. Our board is still good. Don't want to cast this when they have open mana playing blue. You have a cut short? No, you have cycling. Okay, so that's what priority was being held up. Okay, so now I'm feeling a little bit better about this, even though they're definitely ramping. So, but yes, just a friendly indicator. My responses will be delayed here. That has to be right. We got removal. We got another deadly derision. We got a shatter. We got a 4 damage convoke. I think I cycle this. I don't want to take a big hit. So this 1, 2, 3, because it would use that. Hate doing that, especially when we're close to doing it, but it's better to do it in case I don't draw the land. Thank you again. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. How many cards? Okay, you're useless because you're just you can't attack right now. You can't block. You're definitely being used. Okay. We bring in Breach because we can convoke Breach. I hope this works. Man, this is going to be nasty. I could just I could just bring in Glissa and start popping off, but I think Breach. What do they have? Yeah, we could bring back their ancient and my Gloom. I think Breach is the answer. Because we're also eliminating 10 cards out of their deck. And if it's like the opponent that killed me in round 3, they removed all of our removal, took our Broodlord, and yeah, it was a GG for them because I all my removal was in the bin, the graveyard. Okay, I can still. Okay, and I have a sacrifice card where I can use the power on face or any other target. Oh man, they have a counter. I'm gonna be so sad, but we can't play around it. This is, and we either, this could tip the scales right here. Since you're not attacking, neither are you. Neither. I'm fine. Y'all can't block or do anything right now. It slams. What? Okay. Is this... Oh. It's gonna be under my control? Question mark? I still think it's worth grabbing. Trample Ward is really kick-ass. I don't know. I don't know if the rules are for them because they own this card. So I think the safer play. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Do I have any Phyrexians? Yes. 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 Okay, go back. We're just gonna incubate twice. Get the value. Get the value. I don't have any black. I could have a Sunfall. Play it. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, because we don't own this card, I feel like it would have given them a creature. But it's under my control, so I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, Mercurial Blue, you just mentioned it. I think I still think this was the play. Responses will be delayed while I'm in the game here. I'm going to be super focusing as much as I can. This is a great hand to start with. We're going to draw some removal. We're going to draw some of our heavier cards. We got cards to play. This is fine. Getting a dual land right off the bat. I'll take that. Now, I would like to not flood. I don't need any more land, really. What do you do again? You get to surveil when you do damage to a player or battle. Then you may return a land card from your... Oh, they redid this one. This was back in Large and in Charge. Oh, turn 2 Dramatic? Okay. Got a Derision. This kind of sucks, but I have some 1/1s. Fine. I think getting the Gloomflame out. Let's do that. It has value for them because I can cycle. Okay. Did they mill any land? I think they did, right? Yeah. Well, this is in favor of the opponent already. If they smack in for just one, they smack in. But at least this will stop 2-3, unless they get another black, then we may pull out some removal, or maybe they got a flourish. I think we take the 1 for now. 1 is 1. Play this and this. They go. Yeah. Pull out some of the removal. Jury, it's just there to look scary, but it's a long-term win con. It can get scary, but it's there mostly just to pull removal. Okay. We get rid of the Hulk, take 5. Transform, save it. We know they have a Deadly Derision in hand, but they don't have a second Swamp. How many creatures I got in there? Honestly, I think it's, well, I'd rather bring back Lissa, if I'm being straight up about it. I think we just flip. I think we flip. Yeah, let's not pay any life. No attacks. Because I'm happy to trade with the Wayfinder. And then we clear board. They could play something too, and then just get rid of the agent. I mean, I think either way here, it's in our favor. They still didn't get another source. So we could play the Glissa, start getting value off of it. And then bring it back with Unseal. Or we can shatter their 5/5 while they're tapped because they could play a counter spell and just say go. I feel like we got to get we need to start getting value. I feel like that's the play. They finally get the swamp, right? Is that it? We will be the luckiest MFer in the world if we, mother trucker here, if they didn't pull any removal that can get rid of Glissa. Because anytime Glissa can go 2 rounds is already value. And see, they can send in their 5/5. I block with the 3/3. I mean 3/2, I'm sorry. And then one of their creatures dies. I'm fine with it. Like, which one do you want to kill? There you go. Because I can shatter still. Can my opponent please stop gaining life? Oh. And we can always stoke the flames on the agent later. They're gonna draw a card, aren't they? I think I have to transform. So I think we shatter. We transform. Yeah, what do you do again? Oh, it makes a, that's right. Yeah, it is a problem. This definitely needs to just get rid of this. Hate doing this, but we gotta have board presence. And then if he doesn't pull another black, we'll be even lucky again to make more tokens. You know, we got to start developing a board. We're not going to win the game if we don't have a good board state. This gives me some blockers. I can double block, kill the herbology or the agent. Make some more. We save the unseal for removal on Glissa and bring her back plus something else. Yeah, exactly. I would have to block with Glissa. Oh, even better. They got to get rid of something. And it's losing either the agent or the herbology here. Is devastating both ways. Yeah. It could counter this. And if they do, I'd rather them counter this than the unseal. We're gonna main phase this. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet justice. And 3 times value. So removal coming for Glissa coming up. We took out a 4/2. I'm okay with that. We get the unseal. looking really nice for us because this is going to be pretty much their turn, I think. Maybe. We are ever so lucky. We'll bring back Glissa. And this. And then we can transform it. And then again, they have to get rid of something. I'm fine with that. They could have something that wipes everything, but Glissa's coming back. It's not a good game yet. That lady has it saying my opponent hasn't tapped out. They can still stabilize. Our deck is doing things. That is correct. They tapped their blue, so I'm okay. They could still have it. Could still have it. I have a 5/5. I think I'm okay losing one of my 2/2s. We gotta start pushing damage. Oh. Yeah, it's got Menace. I know he wanted to take that. And this is gonna get stronger, right? Yeah. Should have played this. We do have some higher cost cards, but I didn't want my opponent to know exactly what I had in my hand. We don't really need the extra force. It was just there to splash for Glissa. We've already gotten all of that. If they don't play another creature, I flip and send these two in, incubate some more in case they got something that wipes out, you know, the board state. Don't forget, we got a breach, which we did not draw. That would have been chef's kiss there had we drawn it. Okay, so we send everything in except the Ashen Reaper because they can double block with the 5/5 and the 3/3. If they kill any of my creatures, it becomes a 4/3. And yeah, I think we're still doing things. And then now, after this, I hold everything back. So they lose a creature or an artifact. There we go. Okay. And I get a 4th. We lost 2, got some damage in, and now I have to hang back. They're having a cycle, which is really good for us. Like I said, they said good game earlier, but it's not over. This can definitely turn in their favor. I have bombs in my deck. Why can't I draw them now? Like, why? We are definitely going to transform this now so we can get the value out of it. Does that also trigger this? No, it didn't go into a graveyard. This becomes a 5/4. And I can get rid of their 5/5, and then they would have to lose their 3/3. So I'd have to sacrifice a 2/2. I could just send in the 1/1 next go around. I think I like doing that. Maybe missing a turn will cause a delay here. Seriously? Seriously now? This is how you're gonna treat me? So next time we'll make it a little more appetizing. We'll probably send in 2 2/2s and a 1/1. Or maybe 1 2/2 and 1 1/1. Yeah. Pass. Holding up full mana. I will gladly gain the life here. They have priority. We tried to quickly gloss over that. There we go. So I lose 2, but becomes a 5/4. So now, if they don't play a creature, I can swing. Oh my gosh, shock. Enlisting in service. What are you bringing back? 3 target permanent cards. You bring back the Ozeloth. Gloomfang. We need our Breach. Or our Broodlord. Surveyor comes out. Hey, Orange Knight. Hey, Shock. Thank you so much for the gift subs. And for those, hope y'all enjoy your emotes. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, that is really good for us. I say we swing in with this and get it, and then take out one of their creatures with a trap. Become stronger. Or we save it for the Gloomfang. I don't know what to do. Thank you again, Shock. Thank you. Thank you very much. This cascading is definitely paying them. We got flyers. When I say flyers, I mean we got a Broodlord. We got... Okay. So is this where I Deadly Derision it because he wants to back it up? Not yet. Coming face. They got some kind of pump effect, don't they? Pass priority. They pass priority. We're passing it back. They have something. It just didn't go in their favor. Like, do they pump their thing to save a 3-1 or the 3-3? I mean, these are tokens. These aren't permanent cards. The answer is they should have, because they would have had one more thing on the board. That's okay. OMG. We have answers. We can win this. We're just not drawing them. That's why I said it's not over yet. I don't know why the opponent thought they lost. And we're not playing badly. We're making good blocks, good attacks, good strategy. It's just they got to pop off with this card bringing so much back, getting a Cascade down, getting the Wildwood Escort back. I mean, yeah, they got gas. So we were doing things, now the opponent is doing things. But the good news is I get to make blocks in my favor here. They didn't pump anything up, so now this is where they will pump. So I'll go with this. I'll do this. And we take 8. We get another 1-1. So this is where they pump. We know they have it. Either that or a fight. Yeah, we knew they had it. I have another derision. Yes. I have another derision. I have... If we get a breach, we'll win the game. No! Why? Guys, we're losing when we didn't have to lose. Hey. Hey, maybe they get disconnected right before they attack. We had 13 cards left. Our chances of drawing it was... Oh, it doesn't tell me the chances anymore. Whatever. We could have won that. We could have won it. We're losing to RNG. Never give up, never surrender, right? Yeah. Hey, that's magic. I'm not even sad. I'm not even sad. I'm still having fun. That's the important thing. Yeah, this is a one and done for me. I'm not going to replay it, but the biggest takeaway is, did I play this to the best of my potential? And I think so. The first thing you have to ask yourself is, could my deck have won? Yes, it could have. Then the second thing is, could I have played different? Maybe if I knew the outcome, how it was going to be, but you never know. And I think I played it as best and optimal as I could have. So I don't know, 20%, maybe more. Maybe I feel like it was like 25%, maybe 23, 22. I don't know. We had a chance. We had a chance. I guess I keep this hand. I don't want a mulligan. We'll probably draw into something good. Or 2 drops, right? Because we only drew 1, and we have, what, 8? 7? or that. Yeah, we can kill whatever they play, or not. I guess we'll just cycle. We'll cycle, kill that, say go. Aiming for the stars here. That's why we're playing with galactic lands. And play this and then that. I kind of like that idea. Okay, look, what's the chances of them playing another creature on turn 4, right? Or that happens. Okay, well, we kill their creature. We reply in kind, because this is perfect. They're holding priority, so we already know they got to pump. They should be not. If you're gonna hold priority like that, you should hold priority on all the stops. Like, I should be playing in full control, honestly. But we know they have something. Oh, I can do that to a battle. Interesting. What do you do when you die? I don't think that's a good deadly derision target. But you do it to a battle. Well, I got 2 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7th land would do it. Play this out, get the mana. Yeah, I think we just... Damn, I hate doing this. I don't want it bringing something big back. This is absolutely true. So they only... Oh, they brought the agent back. Okay, I'm fine with that. So, I have 5, 6, 7. We breach. Never mind. I don't want him to draw. stuff. Let's do 6 damage to it now. And then we breach. Right? I mean, this is... Uh-oh. My magic froze. My magic froze here. We're restarting magic. Small indie company. Yeah, we don't want them drawing a card or anything. They pass with full on. I say we do damage to the battle and just, you know, decline the 1 damage target. Play that. That way, if they're holding up removal, let them use it on this. And it's going to become a 3/2. Yeah. Oh, a permanent. We put a battle. Is it a permanent creature? Oh, it's exiled. That's right. It's exiled because it's turned faced over. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm okay with this. I wanted to find out what they're holding priority for. Now we can breach. Oh, Glissa went into the graveyard, right? So the opponent has a Storm Rager. We'll take your Kogla. And I'll take my Glissa. Right? Yeah. Trample and haste, baby! Incubate twice! Get a 4/4 creature, or go face. Face. We got lethal! Woo! Breach coming in freaking hot. Like my pancakes are gonna be tomorrow morning, just saying. This is it. This is it. The last game. Literally and actually the last game. We either win this one, we pack it up, ship it to YouTube, and let everyone see how close we were. Because we had one game for sure we coulda just freaking won. And then one game where the opponent got lucky and removed all of our answers and we lost. That's the kind of loss I don't mind losing to. I hate when I make it misplays and I'm like, you know, and then I lose because of it. But we lost fair and square. And then the second one was just a brutal loss because RNG. That's all. We got flooded out, didn't draw stuff. So here it is. Here it is. I need some water. Here it is. All right. I'm not paying attention to chat. This is it. This is it. This is for all the cojones. Be the ball. Be the ball. Such a perfect thing that you put up right before the stream, right before we started playing.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Hey, let's save that one for after the game here. What's going on here? I think it's desperately trying to find someone that is also about to be 7-0. And after some point, it's going to give up and just give us someone. We almost had a loss due to disconnect. Perfect. Turn 2, turn 3. Turn 2, maybe. Yeah, when you're not really behind, you know, it's good. You're playing them as well, right? Wow. Those are the ones I meant to play. Which ones did and which ones am I playing? I'm playing the second version of it. Yeah, there's one where of the space, and then these are the anyway. Do this. Say go. If they play something, we can do that. Nope. Okay. It's not the stoke I want to do, but it does incubate for them. I think this is the end. Hopefully they play a 1 health creature. Okay. Okay. So we pulled out some removal for our 1/1. Like I said, it's just cannon fodder. Play this and then say go. Max out our mana, back up on itself. 3/4 now. That kind of sucks. What do you do? So it's going to do that to battle. I don't want to take 4 to the face, but I don't have a choice. I feel like going face is going to be better, but this gets me more value in the long run, especially if I'm able to flip. Opponent has a play, they chose not to play it. Yep, okay, I'm fine with that. Because we're pulling out removal. Mana would have gotten us Glissa. Play the defender. they want to attack into this. I don't think they will. And that's good for us. If they have more removal, we'll draw it out. Okay. Sadly, this doesn't have Convoke. So I'm forced to play this and then cycle for mana. And then we keep getting pinged 2 to the face. Which they chose
Hail to the
not
king, baby.
to do. Hey, thank you for the follow. Why did I not cycle for mana? Oh my gosh, I got so distracted. I can't keep taking 2 to the face. And I have to cycle. Yeah, I clicked a little too fast, that's for sure. Let's just cycle. Let's play the mana now. I can still Convoke. No, I can't. All right, it's 1 mana short. I can play this. Okay, we got to get rid of the Javelineer on next go around because we can't keep taking 2 to the face. If my opponent has removal, they will do it now. Okay. We trade 1 of our cards. 2 of our cards for that. Yeah. I think this is good. We take 2 to the face. We breach. We Glissa. We go home. They got priority. All right. This is... I'll take your Broodlord. This is my graveyard. This is my graveyard. Take their Mauler. Oh. I think we take their sadly. If I take their Raptor, I can Yeah, I think this is the better play. We just take their stuff. And do I take this and play it and then, yeah. Because if our Broodlord lives, I thought about the Derision too, but I can smack in if they don't play anything, smack in a lot. What a lucky card I got. Wow. Well, that didn't go well, right, Hob? Right? Yeah, that was pretty brutal. Both of our decks are freaking amazing. Was on a 1-turn clock, yeah. I could have killed him last turn if they didn't grab and sacrifice and all of that. Oh man. We're dead, folks. We are dead. Yeah, that's GG. Wow. Trying to think. There's nothing we can do, right? Because we can't get rid of the 5/5. And all of the creatures. Yeah. Yeah. That is exactly right, Hob. We could have won this game. Easy peasy lemon squeezy if we had never taken their Sheoldred. It would have been safer. Right, it's one card. It's one card that you typically don't play around when you don't see any sacrifice creatures in their deck. Like they took my jury, but yeah, it is red and black, so the chances of them having one card, yeah. I remember when I said I should probably take the Raptor and go for the value. That's what I should have done. But I thought they had graveyard. What's going on here? Oh, sorry. Yeah. I thought they had graveyard recursion like me, so I was like, it's kind of hard, right? It's kind of hard. Yeah, and they had it in hand. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, we're dead. The only thing I could have hoped for was a disconnect from them, which it's surprisingly happened. This is why you never give up. Dang. Well, I had a lot of fun. So, we lost one fair and square. We lost one to RNG. And we lost this one fair and square. So, that's magic. That's magic. Dang. Dang. That was still awesome. Still awesome. I'm not sad about that at all. You know, they had the play. It was a good game, exactly, Hob. It was a good game. It was a tremendous good game at 2,500. So not bad, not bad. Yeah, if I had just gotten the Raptor, I would have flipped my battle, got a 4/4. Would have had the 7/6. They could have stole my 7/6, done some damage, and given it back. You know. Or stole the Raptor, you know, or whatever, and then kept the Raptor, right? Yeah. I had the WinCon in play, set up, ready to go. All I had to do was Leroy on the next turn, just straight up Leroy. Okay, the 4/5 was going to kill anything they played, more than likely. You know, 7/6 in the air, sacrifice the 7/6, win the game. You know, I mean, it was a 2-turn clock if they had a blocker, because they would have blocked the 4. You know, oh man, so close, so close. But hey, this is what makes it fun. You never know. You never know what could have won the game until the game is done. So, not a punt either. They got so lucky that they had the one card in their hand that could turn it all around for them. Completely all around for them. Yeah. Man, that was fun though. I got a sleeve. I haven't collected much of this set anyway, so I got some cards out of it. The sleeve is pretty cool. Actually, very cool. I love the sleeve. Trader's Gray, the gray card, you know. But yeah, thanks, Hob. Thanks. Yeah, definitely not a punt, but not the right call, knowing the circumstances. We got lucky with our deck. I mean, out of all the luck I've ever had, right? We got a lot of black, we got a lot of red, and we got some black and green as well. But yeah, the only bomb that's not in the deck as far as Mythic and Rare goes is Fairy Mastermind. So, with that being said, what I pulled was a Glissa, a Hoarding Broodlord, a Breach the Multiverse, Namari. Let's see. Can't remember. Yeah, this one. We got a Valdarian Thrill Seeker. It should be uncommon. Oh, we got a Bloodfeather Phoenix. Be uncommon? No, it's common. And then there you go. That's it. So